right, welcome back to Around the Pitch. Today we're going to be doing a little bit of a special one since there was no Premier League. Unfortunately, there was a bit of a international break. Wasn't the best, but a couple of good games here and there. A couple of controversies with Southgate and stuff, but that's for another one. Today we're actually going to be doing a footy tier list, right? So this is how it's going to go. We're going to have around 30 players and 4 different brackets. S tier, A tier, B tier, and C tier. All right? In the S tier, you can only have a total of 5 players. Then the next 3, you can have up to 10 players. So what does that mean? If there's someone who comes up after the fact that is better than the 5 you have in S tier, then you have to downgrade one. All right? But that's pretty much all the rules, so let's get right into it. Again, we got Clay and Ryan here with us today. Kaya's still on his little Italian adventure, so Ryan's still subbing in. But let's get started. Also, we're going to have the tier list on video too if you want to check in on YouTube. Around the Pitch, ... a soccer channel. So please check it out there. But starting it off, I think this is an easy one. Kevin De Bruyne.
Yeah.
What do you guys think?
Top.
S
Pretty
tier?
simple. You got to put him as high as you can.
All right.
Yep.
I agree. S tier. As of now, first one on deck, so he's going to be the number 1. All right. Next up on the list, Jude Bellingham.
Yeah.
What do you guys think? Ryan?
I mean, it's tough. He definitely has the potential to become S tier, if that's what we're calling the top one. But
Yeah.
I think he's going to have to prove himself at least a full season. I think it's too early to say that, so I'll probably put him the one below.
I think I'd put him right below the top
All right.
tier.
Again, we don't know who's coming up next, so
Yeah, the way Bellingham's been playing, I'm going to have to put him there.
A tier, S tier,
Yeah. No, A tier.
A
okay,
tier.
A tier.
A tier. All right,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
agree with that. Let's throw him in A tier.
What does S stand for?
It's just the best players.
Better?
Yeah, just
Better
the best
than
players.
A.
Yeah,
Got
these
it.
are all. Let's recap here. These are all going to be incredible players, pretty good players. We're just deciding who's better than who.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Next up, Victor Osimhen, Napoli striker. What do you guys think?
I think B tier.
You think B tier, so third tier?
Yeah.
I think that's fair considering if we're putting Jude Bellingham as the A tier standard here.
Yeah, I think Osimhen B tier for me.
I think that's pretty fair.
All right.
I mean, you could make an argument to put him on the bottom, honestly. I mean,
Again, we don't know who's up next, so
That's fair. I guess, yeah, we'll put him on B, and we can always downgrade him if
All right.
needed.
all right. So we've got 3 in the bank so far. All right. Next up, Rafael Varane.
Bottom. He's
Are we
gonna be
going?
bottom.
We're going by current form. Is that
Current
correct?
form, yes. Historically, probably S tier. No, I'd say A tier. Right now, I'd got to say C tier.
I
Worst,
agree.
worst
Yeah,
out of the bunch.
I mean,
Yeah.
at a certain point, he was arguably a top 3 center back in the world. But yeah, right now, I'll put him in the bottom category.
All right, wow.
He used to be unreal, yeah.
Well,
Fair
we
point,
got a
but-
bunch of straight up agreeances from all of us. That's a
Yeah.
bit of a miracle. All right, I got a good one for you here, Clay. Cristiano Ronaldo, Al Nassr form. What are we thinking?
He's been actually unreal lately.
Really?
He's been bagging a
Oh,
Yeah,
lot
he's
of
playing with a
goals.
bunch of scrums, bro.
I mean,
I
we're gonna have Messi on this list at some point. You could make the same argument there.
yeah.
Yeah, but Messi just came off a World Cup dub.
That's a good point.
I would put Ronaldo in B tier.
I would be all right with
I don't
that,
think
but
he's at Bellingham's
if
level anymore.
If Messi comes along, I would say he's also B then.
We'll see. We'll see what we debate. Ryan, what do you think? Clay's
Yeah.
got him in A so far.
I would say if Bellingham's the standard, probably just slightly below that. I think that B tier is pretty fair.
All right.
But
The
yeah,
question here
Clay-
is, should Bellingham low-key be in S tier right now? That's a pretty high
No,
standard.
I'm thinking,
You think so?
Well, depending on how this list pans out, maybe he's even in the B tier.
No. Let's not
okay.
go that far.
All right,
He's
all right. We'll
definitely-
put
he's an
Ronaldo in
A or
the B
S.
tier.
Look, I've
He's A or S.
seen
End of-
some leaked versions of this list, and there's some high quality players.
All right.
I don't know.
He's
All right,
A or
let's go.
S. End of
All right.
debate.
Next up on the list, Marcus Rashford. That's a tough one.
He had a really good year last year. I still think he's a quality player, but
I think he's a great player. I think he's A tier. I think he's better than Osimhen. Based off what we got right now, I think he's better than Osimhen.
Yeah,
I think
he plays in a harder league. I'd put
I
him
would
in
put him
in Osimhen's tier, but above him. Like if
Like
he's-
in front of him.
He's at the he's
like
at the
I'd
front.
say
at
he's
the
like a
front.
B plus, but still in the B
Okay.
category.
All right, let's
for
put
me.
him in B tier in front of Osimhen. Is that fair?
Yeah.
Yes.
Can I? Yeah, there we go. Okay, brilliant. All right, next up on the list, Kylian Mbappe.
Yes. He's,
Best
Ryan?
player in the world potentially.
Wow, best player in the world.
That's actually not a crazy shout.
No, I
don't
think that's
think
a
it
crazy
is.
shot. Let's be honest.
You
here.
think
Who's
it is?
better?
I think De Bruyne is better than him. I think he goes S tier, second place.
Yeah, no, I mean I love De Bruyne. They're so different. It's so hard to compare them. You kind of need.
If you were to pick one player to build your team around right now, would it be De Bruyne or Mbappe?
I mean,
Mbappe
right
for
now
age.
Mbappe just because of his age.
Yeah.
De
No,
Bruyne,
okay, let's.
Same age.
This is just current
Yeah,
form. We're not
yeah,
considering
oldest.
future form.
Just if you had him 1 year each.
Yes.
Honestly, Mbappe is so electric. Like,
yeah.
Yeah, but Mbappe hasn't won anything.
What? He's won a World Cup.
won
No,
everything
yeah, again,
besides the
Clay, this is
Champions
current
League.
form. He didn't win a World Cup.
He's
De Bruyne
won
just won
everything
treble.
besides the Champions League.
Yeah.
All right, fine. I guess we'll put him in front of De Bruyne.
I mean, I didn't know we were ranking people within the tiers.
of course,
Just
of
put
course
him-
we are.
I reckon just throw him in
No,
there.
no, we're ranking in the tiers because then we're gonna have to determine who to downgrade if we
That's true.
go over.
Yeah.
All right, fine. We'll put Mbappe S tier number 1 right now. All right. Then we got next up one of my favorite players representing Barcelona, Frankie De Jong. What are we thinking? I think he's A tier. I think he honestly might be as good as Jude Bellingham. I
No.
think they're the same level. I
No,
think they are.
I think they're the same level, but
I don't
he's
think
not
that's
as
crazy
good
to
as
say.
Jude. He's not as good as
I think Jude's in better form right now, but I think overall as a player, I think De Jong is at that level.
I agree.
They're pretty close. They're pretty close, but I'd still take Jude.
Right,
little
but would you
biased.
say A tier? A tier
Yes.
after
I,
Jude?
I would put him
Yeah.
A tier. I think you gotta put, I guess maybe Jude slightly in front of him. I think that's a tough debate. I mean, I think you could get into that of who's
Yeah.
better, but I think they're both A tier.
Yeah.
All
There's
right.
a little bias coming out of me. So.
Well, yeah, no kidding. I can't believe
Yeah.
my Barcelona
Maybe
boy over
coming
here is
out of
not
us.
is not backing us, bro. What's
I mean,
going
I
on?
agree, but
They're
it's
neck
just,
and
kidding
neck.
me?
They're neck
They're
and
right
they're
there.
probably
All right,
they're
fine.
definitely the two.
All right, we're going to Young A tier right after Bellingham as
Yeah.
of now. This is another tough one coming up. We got Bruno Fernandes.
I hate this guy, but he's a good player. He's a great player.
Oh yeah,
Okay, not a great player.
No, I think he's a great player.
Very good. He's very.
is he
good.
better than Rashford?
I think they're about the same level.
Yeah.
I think you put them in the same tier, but
You think he's B tier?
you think
You're
he's
talking
C
about a
tier?
guy
He's
who
in
might be
between.
the second best midfielder in the Prem, or attacking midfielder. Sorry, after De Bruyne. I think
That's
he might
just
be
'cause
better
there's
than
a lack
Odegaard.
of good attacking midfielders. Like you got De Bruyne, Odegaard, and Bruno. Besides that, like nobody really to write home about. I don't
That's
know.
what I'm saying. But if we got De Bruyne at S tier and Bruno Fernandes isn't really that far behind,
He's
Yeah,
between
he
A
is.
and B. He's
so what do
between A
what do
and
we
B.
we need a 2 out of 3. I'm
vote
voting
B.
A.
I'm gonna go B.
Wow, in front
Top
or-
of bot.
in
top
front of
B,
in front.
top
Now
of
the
B.
question is in front of Rashford.
I think so.
Yeah, slightly.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think
More
that's fair.
consistent. It's hard to say. Rashford will turn up for a few games and then go missing. Bruno's pretty consistent about just diving, getting pens, being annoying.
I think that's fair. All right. Next up on the list. This is a good player. Harry Kane.
I think he's top tier. I think he's one of. We can only put 5. I think he's one of the 5 best players in the world. We'll see who else comes up on the list, but
I would
I
put
think
him
he's
in
the-
top of A right now. Who
Top
else
of
is in
A.
top
right
of
now?
A.
I'm going S. So
I think
you
it
can
has
have
to be.
it.
Honestly, I think that it's. You can make the claim that he's the best striker in the world, and I know that.
I think you could.
I know Haaland exists. I'm
I
not
think he's a
forgetting
better.
about it.
I'm
He's
fine
a
with
better
him being
overall
an S.
player in Holland. He really is. Holland's just.
I mean,
a better
how about
goal
that
scorer.
ball he played to Kyle Walker?
Yeah, this past weekend,
Yeah.
incredible.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going S
I'm
tier.
fine with
Now
S.
the question is, do we want him? Do we think Mbappe is better?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
And
Do we think De Bruyne is better?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so we got him third place in the
Yeah.
S tier right now.
I think that's
All
pretty
right.
fair.
Bit of a good one coming up here. Rafael Leao. This is a tough one.
Who's
think
better,
he's
Leao
So
or
right now-
Rashford? Who would you rather have, Clay?
Well,
Right
would you
now,
say
Leao.
B tier? Would you say he's B tier or C tier or A tier?
He's definitely B or
Well,
above.
he's saying he's better than
Rashford.
You're saying he's better than Rashford?
Right now, yes.
I would say, is he better than Osimhen?
Yes, I think so.
Wow.
I think he has a.
I think-
his game is so much.
I think
more
he
complete.
slots in between Rashford and Osimhen.
I would say he's above both, but that's just me.
Ryan, you're a tiebreaker here.
Yeah, it's so hard to compare. So we have Rashford and B tier right now.
Rashford in B tier.
I think
And
it's-
Bruno Fernandes in
I
B
think
tier.
it's hard to say that he's A tier right now. Can we only downgrade or can
No,
we
we can upgrade
to-
it if you want.
I'm gonna say right now I'm gonna put him in B tier, but depending on the players we get,
Again,
I
but where are
agree
we
with
putting him in B tier? Because if we
top.
put him in between Rashford and Osimhen, or in between Bruno Fernandes and Rashford, then we'd have to upgrade Bruno Fernandes too. If you want to move him up.
We already have too many in B.
No. We have
you're
4 in
saying
B
in
right
the
now.
future if we do.
In the future, yeah.
I'm fine with putting him in top of B.
You think he's better than Bruno? No,
Bruno
shot.
than
No
Leao.
chance.
Bruno than Leao.
Really? All right, Ryan.
For me.
I'm saying
Yeah,
Bruno.
I mean, him and Rashford, I think are about. The
I think
same
Rashford's
level,
better.
honestly.
So up to you, Ryan. You the
Can we
tiebreaker.
tie him right
No,
now,
you
and then
can't
we'll
tie them.
debate it?
There's no
if
There's
we
no
get
tie.
there?
Who's better?
He's better
All
than
right,
Rashford.
Rashford is better.
What?
Okay, that's what I thought.
He's
All right.
played in bigger games and
Next up, we got a bit of a mixed one in here. All right, Trent, Alexander-Arnold. What are we
position
thinking
is
here?
he playing?
What he's currently playing.
and this season so far, or including last season.
No,
one, too?
I'm gonna say let's say the
last year?
last 6 months to a year.
Okay.
Yeah, because you can. If not, we'd just be basing off one game, and that'd be kind of
The
difficult.
bottom of B tier
Worst than B tier.
or top of
Are we
C?
thinking he's better than Varane? I think he's better than Varane.
Right. Yeah. He's
Right
better
now.
than
I mean,
Varane,
yeah. I don't know.
Right now in our listing,
Varane
Varane's
even
bottom,
that bad?
right?
Yeah, Varane's all the way at the bottom. Again,
I think
we're not
we
saying
just-
he's a bad player. We're
No,
just
no,
saying,
no.
considering it's a list of 30 people, we're saying that he's not going to make the top 25.
I think for now we put him in that list with Varane.
You think so? Ryan, you choose.
Yeah,
I think that's
okay.
blasphemy, but if I'm getting outvoted here, that's
I
fair.
mean, he's
All right, let's put him down there, and then
he
if we
can't
got to
really
move around.
defend anymore. Like,
Yeah, he's been exposed like too many times.
All right, fine. We'll put him in C tier over Varane.
Yeah.
Okay.
sure.
Next up on the list, let's go Musiala.
You guys aren't big fans of him.
I'm
but I
not.
like
I'm not
him
that
lot.
big of a fan.
I think he's like bottom of B tier.
I think he's at Trent's level.
I
if
think
you're gonna
top
ask
of
me.
C tier.
No.
I think he is.
No,
Ryan,
he's
C
bottom
tier?
of B level.
C tier.
No,
You guys are. You guys.
I
Are,
start Muller over him, honestly.
I don't rate him that much. I think he's a class player, but he just I don't know. There's
I mean,
not
to
very
be
much.
fair to him, he's only like 18 still.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
we're not considering people's
Right.
future here.
Yeah, no, I don't think he's a bad player by any stretch, but I
Now,
think he dribbles
My
too
thing
much.
is, I think we got to downgrade Ronaldo to C tier here.
no.
many-
All right, we'll
let's
leave him
hold
here for
on.
Do we have him B tier right now?
End of B tier. The
Okay,
thing is, are we
well,
saying
we'll see.
Musiala's better or worse than Ronaldo?
Well, we have 10 spots in there.
I think Musiala right now is he's
Worse.
better than Ronaldo.
I would probably just agree because he's playing at Bayern at a high level.
that he's
Ronaldo's
better
not.
than Ronaldo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if I have a team right now and I have one season and we're going to play in the Champions League and you can give me Musiala or Ronaldo,
That's
I'm
fair.
taking
I'd take Ronaldo.
every day.
Yeah, that's a good.
That's a good point.
but,
All
I
right.
mean,
I'm
that's like a lot of-
let's leave Musiala at the top of the C tier right now. If we need to
He's
move
gotta
him, we
be
can.
at the back of B, I think.
You think back of B?
You're saying top of C? I'm saying top of C.
Okay.
2v1.
I'm saying top of C too.
Two
All
V1.
right.
Can't really do much about that.
Unlucky.
Next one up, Neymar Jr., another Saudi boy. I think he's still very, very good. Like even when
put him
when
in
Brazil
B.
plays, he looks way better. Like he's still gonna be
What do we have Ronaldo in
incredible.
B?
Yeah,
I put him B with Ronaldo.
I mean, I think he's better than Rashford, Lau, and Osimhen. Easily,
I
he's
wouldn't
not
really
that far
disagree
removed
with
from being in like quality
But
Champions
I
League level, and he was very good last year. He was still very good. Just
Yeah.
broke the record for all-time scoring in Brazil. The guy's still good.
Yeah,
He's only 31. It's not like he's at the twilight of his career either.
Good player, yeah.
I would even debate throwing him at the end of A tier.
I'd
If you
probably
told
on
me
top
Bruno
of B.
Fernandes or Neymar, I'd take Neymar right now.
Nobody wants him.
Yeah,
That's
I
why he
mean,
ended
yeah.
up in Saudi.
No, it's not that nobody wants him. He just wanted the money.
I mean,
He had the money.
he has.
Well, there's levels to the money that he's getting now.
Yeah.
The guy's getting $200 million a year now.
Right, but
I mean, teams didn't want him. Let's
I
just
think-
be honest.
yeah, I
Teams
was gonna
didn't-
No,
say-
if he would have taken the same money he had at PSG and a team would have paid $100 million for him, they would have taken him. No
yeah,
team
but
wanted to pay $100
if he
million.
was that
So-
good, a team would have picked him up.
Yeah.
I don't think so. Not for what he wanted to make.
Right, but that's the
No
whole
one's paying.
thing.
No
It's
one's paying
just
100 mil plus for a 30-year-old anymore.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean he's better than a lot of these players.
Let's put him at the top of B. I think top of
I
B.
agree.
All right, fine. Next one, Martinelli. I know you two are a big Martinelli fan club, but I think he'd go C tier, maybe in front of Musiala, maybe behind Musiala.
Martinelli better than Rashford and Neymar and Bruno Fernandes.
No, he's not. No, he's not. He's not.
That's a very.
He's not.
That's a very ridiculous.
Rashford, Leao, and
I think
Osimhen
he's-
are better than Martinelli.
No, I don't think
They are.
Rashford is. I think Bruno.
You're
is-
saying Leao and Osimhen are because we have Rashford ranked higher than him.
Wait, what? No. Leao
Well, that's
should
because
be
of-
ranked higher.
No,
than-
but
No,
we
but
did.
we agreed that
Yeah.
Rashford was
Okay,
better
well
than
that's just poor. But I mean, I would say Martinelli is better than Musiala.
No, I think he's
I
definitely
think he's.
don't know.
I would almost want to put him over
Ronaldo.
No, over. Well, I don't know.
Who would you rather have in your team than Martinelli in the entire world, honestly, besides like Mbappe?
Oh, you're one of those guys that would probably take
Vinicius,
Mbappe,
I don't
and they'd
know.
probably rather keep
Vinicius.
Martinelli than have Mbappe, huh?
I would,
I've seen that trending on Twitter. People are crazy.
yeah.
Sorry, X.
I'd rather keep Saka than win the Premier League.
That's just cap.
I actually agree with that. But
I mean,
we'll put him
I
in-
personally, you gave me a team that wasn't filled with other good players, which is essentially what Leao and Osimhen have been doing in the past, and are still that good, I think they're better than Martinelli. Think about how good Leao would be if he was on Arsenal.
Yeah, he'd probably be sick.
He'd be better than
But-
Martinelli. He'd score more. He had more assists. He
Oh,
would.
Martinelli's been
What else
fairly
he can
good
do?
though.
What else? What more could he do?
Martinelli?
Yeah.
I mean,
I
he's just
think
not
it's
even.
good.
He's not even the fourth best player. He's the fourth, maybe the fourth or fifth best player on that team.
Well, everyone's so equal in that
Yeah.
team. It's hard to say.
He
That's
just
why
went
they're so
back.
good
All
right
right, whatever.
15
All right, where are you
goals,
guys putting him?
15
I already
goals
told you
last
guys. I
year,
have him. I have him
5
top of
assists.
C, so it's up to you guys to decide.
I think he's like in B. He's
Where?
definitely
How many Bs do we have right now?
6.
I put him at. I mean, if I can get him in B, I will. Bottom of B, you want to say? Clay?
All right,
I think he's better than like Osimhen, to be honest.
I agree.
all right, fine. He's going in front of Osimhen, in between Leao and Osimhen.
We'll settle for that. Yeah.
All right, next up on the list, Lewandowski.
Lewandowski. He might be a B tier, honestly.
I think and this is just maybe a bit of my bias, but I think he's still probably A tier.
He's like end.
Led
of
the
A
let
tier.
yeah end of A tier. Led the La Liga in goal scoring. Led the Bundesliga in goal scoring a year before that. Like he's still a good player, a very good player at that.
Yeah, that's fair.
Seems like yeah.
Bagged like 29 goals total competitions last year. Like that's still quality.
That is pretty quality.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
I'd
I
go
think
back
It is
of
easy to try to.
End of A tier. we'll
yeah.
say.
I think De Jong is still above him though, for sure.
better.
Yeah, I think De Jong is better than him.
Oh, sorry, our list is all messed up.
What do you mean our list is all messed up?
Is De Jong an A?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, I forgot we had him.
What do you mean is he an A? He's so good.
Well, I thought we had for some reason. Never mind.
All right.
Yeah, he's back.
All right, Lewandowski, end of A tier. Above Neymar, obviously, and then after De Jong.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, we're getting into the juicy part here. Lionel Messi.
B.
Really? I would put him bottom of A tier. Actually, I'd put him over Lewandowski. in A
He's
tier.
like top of B tier.
I think he's top of A tier.
That's
I think
ridiculous.
I
What more
I
can
agree.
he do?
maybe play in a good league.
16 goals, 16 assists
in the
for PSG last season.
yeah,
Who do they
and
play?
he won the World Cup
What do
against.
they play?
Okay, so why is Mbappe in S tier?
Yeah,
I mean, he's just way better.
No.
If you, yes.
Don't
he's
even-
yeah.
way
No,
better.
we're not putting him in S tier.
Mbappe played for the same team but couldn't win the World Cup with a way better team.
Way better team.
Messi sat him down and said, "Hey, little
Yeah,
boy, I'm
Messi
still the
with
best
all the
player in the world."
penalties.
Actually, put Messi
Right.
at
Did
the
Mbappe not score a penalty in the final
Messi
too?
top of
Yeah,
S
I
tier.
mean, yeah, but Argentina
I'm putting
every
Messi.
single game.
I'm putting
Messi S tier.
No, top of A tier. Top of A tier.
B tier. I think.
Messi over Bellingham. Top of A tier.
No, he's top of B tier.
No, he's not.
He's top of B
No,
tier.
he's.
I'll give you he's better than
Ryan-
Ronaldo right now, but Ronaldo wasn't.
Vote it.
Ronaldo
he
wasn't
has
in
to be in the
MLS.
A tier.
He has
I don't
to.
care where.
Yeah,
I mean,
alright.
I would almost
Alright.
argue he's top 5 in the world still, honestly.
I think
That's
so too.
a ridiculous.
Why is that
take.
ridiculous?
He's top 5 in the world.
Why is that
Messi.
ridiculous?
He's top 5 in the world.
Why is that ridiculous?
You're not.
Do you know what kind of season he just had?
Yeah, I agree. I think he's still. If you put him on a Premier League team, he'd still be the best player on that team. If he wasn't on City, if you slot him into Arsenal, he'd be Arsenal's best player. That's a fact.
We'd see.
That's
Yeah.
actually a fact. With the surrounding players he'd have, he would literally be the best player.
I mean, okay, I'll put him bottom of A just because I think, like, there is sometimes 15 minutes in a game where he has to walk a little bit to regain
yeah,
his
but
energy.
he's always kind of done that.
That's true.
I think we go A tier above Lewandowski. Is that fair?
I'm gonna say.
All right, no, you know what?
Ronaldo-
Bottom of A tier. Let's split the difference here.
Let's
Bottom
say
of
B.
A.
Let's say
You
top
want
of
a
B.
top of B. We want top of A. Let's go bottom of A.
I don't
I
know.
think
I don't
that's
know.
That's fair. All right,
All I'll
bottom
say,
of A.
Ronaldo not in MLS at 35.
He's in the Saudi
That's
league.
all
Same
I'll say.
thing.
But he was at Juventus when he was that age.
Yeah.
And what
Ballin'.
did he win?
He was balling.
Remember when Ronaldo
Wait, does
won the
Ronaldo have a World Cup?
at 35?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh,
wait,
crazy.
rigged for Messi.
Crazy. Yeah, no,
That's
so
crazy.
rigged.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
no. Yeah, remember the only thing that Ronaldo ever won with Portugal? He didn't even play the last two games? Crazy, huh?
No, he got injured in the final.
No, he got injured in the semi.
No, he was injured in the final.
Whatever. Didn't play the final at all.
Yes, he did.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he got
minutes.
subbed out.
Like
And
10
he was
minutes.
coaching. This is why
Oh,
he's
he
gonna-
was coaching.
This is why he's going to be a better. He's
Better
after,
what?
After his career, he already had a phenomenal.
I
career.
can't believe
Best
this
player
slander.
ever.
I can't believe you're
Best
thinking he's
player
better
ever.
than him, bro. No,
Best
we're
player
done
ever,
with this conversation.
And then he's going to become the best coach.
We're
ever.
actually done with this conversation. All right. Next up, we got Pedri. I mean, I think Pedri's essentially a Bellingham's level.
I think
I think he's
bottom
under.
of A tier.
Yeah.
Bottom of A tier?
Bottom of A tier.
All right, that's fair. That's fair. And see, now we got a little bit of a mix up here. Another right back on our list, Reece James, if he's healthy, obviously.
When he's healthy, I mean,
Look, he's in the mix of top of B.
yeah.
I think
You think
I
he's
agree.
better than Leao?
this is the hard part with the
yeah,
position.
with the-
Obviously, but
But-
I mean, we all know if healthy,
let's-
he's
yeah.
the best right back in the world.
You can slot him in somewhere around, like, Rashford.
What if we go
Now.
in between Rashford and Bruno Fernandes? Do you guys think that's fair?
I'm okay with that.
That would mean that he's better than Lau, Martinelli, Osimhen, and Ronaldo. Obviously,
I think he's better than Rashford.
let's take into account. Obviously, position wise, it's easier to say attackers are better, but like Reece
Why
James
is
when healthy
Martinelli
is
so low?
the best right back in the world.
Yeah, when he's
Martinelli
healthy.
better though.
No, because we're not comparing positions like that.
Yeah, but we are now.
Martinelli
we're
better
not.
defender. Tracks back.
He
No.
he actually
That's enough of that.
genuinely might be.
No, that's enough of that. All right, we'll put Reece James over Rashford and after Bruno Fernandes. Is that fair?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
get him in
you
the
said
B
before
tier,
or
I don't care
after
where.
Rashford.
I said before. You want to go after
yeah,
before?
No, let's go before.
All right, I think that's fair.
All right, it's
All right,
settled.
we got a good one. You guys are gonna go crazy with this one. Declan Rice.
SSS.
No,
I'm
okay.
I'm kidding.
That's tough.
He's like
I put him either top of B or bottom of A.
that's right where I'd slot him into.
Do you think
How
he's
many- how
better
many
than
players
Bruno
do we
Fernandes?
have?
Be honest.
I don't know.
here.
He low-key did just boss him the other day.
Yeah.
No, I
Yeah,
think he's
I
better.
think he is.
I think he's better.
But that doesn't
Better than
mean
Neymar,
that-
yeah. I don't know. Neymar's just
It's
so
so
good,
hard to
bro.
compare those.
It is. It is hard to compare.
How many players do we have in A and B right now?
In A, we only have 5,
Okay.
and in B, we have 8. So we only have 2 more. Of course, we can start moving players up
Yeah.
if we wanted to, but giving you a little preview, there's some really good names left.
Okay, let's
So we
put
got to
him
start.
top of B.
We might have started to downgrade some
Top
people
of
here,
B.
guys.
Top of B.
Top of B. All right, I think that's fair. Honestly, I would be okay putting him in A as well if you guys want to do that. But
Let's see what
Let's
comes
see,
next.
yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, would you say Pedri or Rice? I mean, obviously Pedri's been a bit injured right now, but let's say Pedri's fully
I'd
healthy.
like Rice for my team. He's just,
You think
I don't
so?
know,
I mean,
he's
I'd
more
want-
physical.
It's
he's
so.
big.
I don't want
those
both
are-
of them.
Those are my 2 favorite teams, and I'd want Pedri on Barca. I want Rice on Arsenal. Like it works
That's
out.
tough.
They fit those teams so
All right,
well.
how about we move Rice up right next to Pedri? Is that fair?
behind
into
him?
A tier?
Into
Yeah.
A tier?
Sure.
All
Yeah.
right.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
like that. I like that. I think Rice is class, and I think he's just going to get better and better. The only reason I don't rate him even higher is just because he's only been on Arsenal for like 4 games.
Yeah.
He was good at West Ham, but different levels.
Yeah.
Is that fair?
Yeah.
All right. Next one up on the list. Let's go back to our trusty center back position here. We haven't had one since Varane. Ruben Diaz.
A.
Top of A.
Yeah.
Top
Who's
of
top
A.
of A right now?
Top of A, we got Bellingham.
Top
A,
of A.
we got
Yeah,
Bellingham,
top of
De
A.
Jong, and then Lewandowski. Those
Top
are our
of
top
A.
3.
Yeah,
Top
I
of
don't
A?
think we really need to. I
Yeah.
think top of A.
I think that, yeah.
Yeah.
He's so good. I mean, he's probably the best. On his day, he's the best center back in the world.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
All right. I guess just so we can
As long as Saliba's
just
not
so we
playing.
can debate it right now. Saliba. I think Ruben Diaz is better than Saliba. I genuinely do.
Yeah.
Right now, yeah.
And
Yeah,
I think I'd take Bellingham. I think Bellingham, De Jong, maybe. I think after De Jong, Saliba could slot in
I'm fine with that. Yeah.
Yeah.
before
I think A
Messi.
tier. Yeah.
I mean, I can't compare those 2 players. It's so hard.
Yeah.
Like just put them wherever.
Saliba's
as long
a
as
top,
an A.
I mean, he's a top like 5
He's-
center back in the world right
Yeah.
now.
All right, fine. We'll put him after Lewandowski. All right. Next up on the list, we still have got like 9 players here, so we got to be a bit faster, guys.
Okay.
All right, Phil Foden.
B.
Yeah.
Top of. I think he's worse than Bruno Fernandes.
I think he's
I
better
think-
than Rashford though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think he goes after Bruno Fernandes above Rashford and Reece James.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's
All
lock
right.
it in.
Erling Haaland, straight up S.
S.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Above
Where?
Mbappe, De Bruyne, Kane.
I think he goes behind Kane.
Yeah.
Behind
he's
Kane?
4th, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, that's fair. All right, Martin Odegaard.
A tier.
End of A.
I don't know. I think he's around. I think he's a bit better than Bruno Fernandes, but I don't think he's better than Rice. Oh, that's tough. That's tough. All right, let's go.
I'm gonna put him
I
end
mean,
of
I don't
A.
know. Maybe
End of
I'm
A?
biased, but I really think he makes Arsenal tick. Like,
All right, end of A. No, I'm fine with putting him A tier for sure. Next up on the list, our boy Rodri.
S.
Yeah.
I think he's S tier as well.
He's the last
agree.
on the S, but
You
I mean,
think? No, I think you slot him in between above Holland and put Holland last on us.
No, I think Haaland has to go. Holland
Above
has to go
Rodri?
in front of him.
I, mean,
I
just
personally
because
would
he
put.
scores goals.
I would put Holland over Harry Kane.
I reckon.
you put Holland over.
Yeah, I would, but I'm fine with.
Really?
I think it's slander if we put him last on the top 5. He's literally he's going to win the Ballon d'Or.
Yeah, but I still
I
think,
reckon,
I think
though-
Kane's better. I still think,
yeah.
Kane's better. But
That's fine. That's why I'm fine
yeah,
putting him
yeah.
after Kane, but,
But
no, I'm not putting
here's a
Roger
question
over him.
for you
I'm not
guys.
putting Roger over him.
I think you keep Gabi Jesus in the team. There's still a chance they win the treble. But
I don't think so.
You take Rodri out. I don't think there's a chance.
No,
they
I
win
mean,
that
you
treble.
literally had Gabriel Jesus on that essentially exact same team, and they didn't win a treble.
Right, but I.
What
think,
was their missing
my-
link when Gabi Jesus was there? A striker. And what did Haaland do when he came in? He shattered every single
Yeah,
record.
but they still won everything, and
They didn't win the Champions League though.
yeah, because fucking
How many goals did Gabi Jesus score?
Benzema.
He never scored more than 15 goals with City.
If it wasn't
Never.
for if it
How
wasn't,
many did Haaland
if
score?
it wasn't for Benzema, Jesus is still on City.
That makes no sense. But if
Yes, it does.
Yeah. No, I mean-
the tie in the Champions League with Benzema scoring, and then
Yeah.
City feeling like they needed.
no, they still would have gone Haaland, even if Gabi Jesus
I mean,
is
they
on that team.
probably would have, but
Of course they would've,
But they
bro.
might have won the treble that year too.
Right, but still, they still
And
would
then
have
they would've
replaced him
just
with Haaland.
upgraded
All
to
right,
Haaland.
this is a ridiculous conversation. All right, next up, Jack Grealish.
Right behind wherever Martinelli is.
I think he goes in front, but up to you. 2v1. I know
mean,
you guys
it's
are gonna
weird.
vote.
Do we have Martinelli above Rashford or behind him?
Behind Rashford.
I-
Rashford is
Well,
better.
for me, it goes
blasphemy.
Martinelli, Grealish, Rashford.
Yeah. I
All
think
right,
that's
fine
fair.
then. Let's move Martinelli back there. It's 2v1. That's ridiculous. Rashford is literally electric, but okay. Just if
think
Rashford
he's
was on
the
the
best
Arsenal
of the
team,
three?
he'd be 10 times better than Martinelli. I'm just saying.
I
But
don't
whatever.
know.
All right, next up, Saka.
A.
Let it be known that we already have 10 in B and 9 in A.
Oh, fuck.
Slot him in
He's
A.
our last day.
It's our last day.
You guys got to sort out.
Oh God, is he better than all those wingers we just? No, I don't. I don't even know if Saka or
No, don't
Martinelli
you
are
dare
better.
say Martinelli's better than Saka. I'm going to really, really get angry at you. I'm going to
I
get
mean,
extremely
Saka's
angry at
better.
you.
I
Really
think
are.
Saka's slightly better.
No,
I think
think he's on another level than Martinelli is. I think Saka's A tier. Saka's better than Martinelli by
I
a
agree
good
with
margin. Like he
He
really
is.
is.
Martinelli's still good, but Saka's way better.
Yeah. All right. Let's go. Now the question is where in that A tier?
Who do we have as last on A tier?
Last we got Odegaard, then Rice, then Pedri, then Messi. Or sorry, from last to better. So last we have Odegaard right now.
Fuck. And then who do we?
I put him right between Pedri and Rice. Is that fair?
Yeah, I think that's pretty fair. I think he's better. He's better than Odegaard, and he might even. Yeah, I think Pedri and him are pretty level.
I think so too.
I think so. I think pretty
Who's
level.
above Pedri?
Messi. Messi should be an S tier, guys. Come
No,
on.
he should not.
He
What
should,
more could
bro.
he do,
Should
man?
not.
What
All right.
more can he do?
Boys, we
Maybe
got
I'll
four.
go to
We got
MLS.
4 really good players left here, and we've maxed out our S, A, and B. We're gonna have to downgrade some people, lads. Mohamed Salah.
No, I don't think we need to max out anyone. I
He's
think
better
we're good.
than Saka. He is. He is. Like,
Yeah, I think
unfortunately, he
still
is. He is. All right. Now
I
the
mean,
question
just
is,
because he looks janky when he plays sometimes doesn't mean that
What do you
he's
mean
not.
sometimes? Always.
I mean, to you, I don't really see it, honestly.
no,
Like,
he's great. He's so good. He's gonna score another probably 30 goals this year.
yeah.
No, that's cap. He's
What
not
did he
scoring-
have
He's gonna
last
score. He's
year?
gonna outscore Saka. I
What did
can
he have
assure you
last
Maybe
that.
he
season?
could outscore Saka.
And he's
but
gonna have more
No,
assists than
he'll
Saka. I
have-
can assure you.
He
that.
won't score 30 though.
He might have 30
Fine.
goal involvements.
He might
but
have
not.
25 goals.
How many did he have last season? Do you know, Clay?
24, I think it was.
Yeah,
It
something
was between
like that.
22 and like 26.
Yeah.
He was the third, I believe, the third man up on the list after
So
Haaland
we have
came.
to kick Odegaard into B tier.
Yeah,
I think that's okay.
yeah. All right. So Salah goes. I think Salah goes over Saka. Does he go over Pedri? I think he goes over Pedri.
I do too.
What about Messi?
Who's above Messi?
Saliba.
Put him below Messi.
What do you mean? Like Messi's better or worse? Messi's better. Yeah, of course.
Messi. I mean,
Okay.
Messi's always better. He should be the top
That
of
you know what
S
that
tier.
means? That downgrades Ronaldo all the way to C tier.
What?
Yeah, because
No,
we already have 10
no.
in B.
No, we have to move Ronaldo back up. This is blasphemy.
All right. Well, I'm gonna downgrade him for now, and then we'll discuss at the end. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, put him back in the mix.
We'll discuss at the end. Clay. All right. Heung-min Son next up on the list. We only have 3 guys left, so
Worst tier possible.
No.
no. I think he's better. He's better than. I think I put him after Foden. Better than Reece James. Better than Martinelli. Better than Rashford. Actually, no. I think I put him after Rashford.
I put him above Rashford, below Martinelli.
Yeah,
Okay.
I agree.
I mean, I think he's better than Martinelli, but because of your guys' vote, that means Osimhen downgrade to C tier. I'm okay with that, actually.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I'm okay considering the amount of good players we got on this list.
I mean,
All right, last two. Virgil van Dijk. I mean, I think he's A tier, but I know you guys have different opinions here, so let's hear it.
Put him like top of B, like bottom of A.
So over Odegaard?
Ooh, right now I would not.
Obviously, position-wise, you have to...
I'd put him below Odegaard.
No,
Below
I
Odegaard?
put him.
Below.
I put him bottom of A and kick
I would.
Rice to top of B.
I would, too.
Honestly,
Let's
Van
do it.
Dijk right now.
yeah, you gotta put some respect on Van Dijk. That
You
guy's
But that's
actually,
the thing, though. We're saying
No, he's still
he
very
is
good.
still insane.
He is.
I
Like,
mean, let's be honest, though. He's lost a step, and he's not as good as he used to be.
no, but he's still a top 3 center back in the world. That's not crazy to say.
I don't know.
Name 3 other center backs. Obviously, Ruben Diaz.
Saliba. I would say honestly,
I think him and Saliba are not very far apart. I think he's.
I agree. I agree with Ryan.
think he's
I
lost
put
a
Diaz
step.
and then I put Saliba and Van Dijk. And like the
I
second,
respect
third.
Van Dijk because he was insane like for a while there.
I think
but-
he's not the best center back in the world anymore, but he's still a top 3 center back. Well, I mean, it's hard to even think of a person to name over him in that top 3. Like, if you really put your mind to it, like there's not many center backs that would go
I
into
mean,
that
besides
conversation.
every center back on City.
No, but he's still better. He's better than Ake, better than Stones. He's better than those guys. He is.
Ooh, I don't know about Stones.
I think he's better than Stones. He's better. Yeah, he is. Let's remember, Stones kind of was lost for a minute, and they had to like play him in that weird midfielder position because he wasn't that good defensively.
He's still pretty. He's insane defensively.
Yeah. Well, I think Van Dijk's better than Stones, to be honest. If Van Dijk was on the English national team, Stones, or if Van Dijk was on City, Stones wouldn't see that pitch. It'd be Diaz and Van Dijk. Wow, imagine that center back pairing, bro.
Yeah, I think
That'd be crazy.
Van Dijk bottom of A, Rice top of B.
All right, I think that's fair. Well, we're just talking. I mean, Clay, these are all good players. It's just there's a lot of good players on this list.
I don't know, Van Dijk.
All right, last player.
Maybe if this was 2 years ago. Or
All right, last player on our list. This is going to make up the 32nd player. Vinicius Jr.
How many A tiers do we have?
Fuck.
Or
Zero.
S tiers, how many do we have? 5?
5, and we've already maxed them out.
Okay, and who's the top of A right now?
Ruben Diaz. I think he'd go above Ruben Diaz. I think he's just under. I personally think he'd be top of 8, yeah. Below Rodri. Mbappe's
Yeah.
better than him. De Bruyne is better. Kane is better.
I almost want to put him
Haaland's
in
better.
S, though.
Rodri's better.
I almost want to put him in S.
Over Rodri?
No, you can't. He's
No,
top A.
Rodri's so good.
I think he's like top A. He's
Yeah, I
top
think
A.
he's the top
He's
of
very
A.
top
Alright.
of A.
Again, that means that
Somebody else is
Van Dijk or Saka has to get downgraded to
Van
B.
Dijk.
Van Dijk.
I'm not mad about that, honestly.
And that means Leao has been downgraded to C. All right, quickly here. Let's recap. S tier, Mbappe, De Bruyne, Kane, Haaland, Rodri.
Okay.
Yeah.
A tier, Vinicius, Ruben Diaz, Bellingham, De Jong, Lewandowski, Saliba, Messi, Salah, Pedri, Saka.
Okay.
Any crazy ones there, or are you guys good so far?
I mean, I think we're good.
Yeah, keep
All right,
it
B
going.
tier. Van Dijk, Rice, Odegaard, Neymar, Bruno Fernandes, Foden, Reece James, Martinelli, Son, Rashford.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any names you'd want to move up to A tier there? Don't say Martinelli. We're done discussing that.
Well, then no.
No. But I think we'll look back at it and be like, one should have went higher. But I
C tier.
I don't know.
Leao, Grealish, Osimhen, Ronaldo, Musiala, Trent, Varane.
Dang. Grealish in C tier.
That's crazy.
I don't know how. I mean, we can't really. I don't really see.
I mean, he can't be a.
But he could
it's
be-
Just, I mean, we did happen
He's-
to pick like the 30 best players in the world. So.
Essentially, yeah.
but
that's,
he's better
that's the point.
than. Is Leao ahead of him?
Leao's ahead of him, yeah. I think he's better than Leao.
Yeah. I think
Let's
so.
move him
Let's
top
up.
of C.
You think?
I think he
Yeah.
is, yeah.
And then who's at the end of B?
Rashford, then Son, then Martinelli. Like Rashford's the end, Martinelli's second, Son's third.
I almost want to put. I think Grealish low-key goes over Rashford. No.
There's such different.
Well, I mean, Rashford starts over him on the English squad.
Yeah, but look who the
Yeah,
coach is
Southgate's.
of
Yeah,
England.
Right.
That's fair. All right, what are we thinking there?
I think we swap Grealish and Rashford.
Ryan needs a second.
Sure.
All right. I would have left Rashford, but that's fine. 2v1.
I mean,
I'm okay with that.
I think
Current form, Rashford's not been very good this year, so I'm
Yeah.
okay with that.
Grealish is better in that City team because they possess. Rashford would be better on a team like United probably than Grealish would be because they're more looking to get him behind.
Yeah, you're probably right. But, I mean, yeah, he's just so good on that team. Yeah. Any last remarks? What are we still thinking of? Let me throw one in there. Lewandowski, mid-A tier.
I feel like that's fine.
I think that's fine. Are we thinking he's worse than that?
I mean, I think he might be worse than that, but
All right, let's see.
Who's behind him?
Saliba, Messi, Salah, Pedri, and Saka.
no, I mean Lewandowski. You made a good argument. I mean, I think that I just thought he dropped off because he was scoring like 50 goals a season at Bayern.
Yeah. I mean, he
and
still
then
scored
only
like 29.
yeah.
Or he scored 22 in La Liga, and then he obviously scored more across
Right.
other comps.
Which is funny that that's a disappointment for him, just because.
How good he has
Yeah,
been.
but no, he's still top player. So.
Yeah. I still think Messi should be higher, but that's just me.
We have him in A though, right?
Yeah, we have him A after Saliba.
I mean, just because he's in MLS and the MLS is terrible, but I mean, he just started playing there, Clay. He was playing for PSG, arguably one of the best teams.
Yeah, what
in
do
the
you do
world.
in Champions League though?
I mean,
I
what
mean-
did half of these players do? What has
Right.
Saka done? What have they done? They haven't played yet.
Yeah, but I don't know. You're saying
What has
Messi's
Saliba done in Champions League? What has Bellingham
Nothing
done?
yet.
He was too busy winning the World Cup, bro.
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah, for rigged.
I'm
World
sorry.
Cup.
All right. Let's just leave it. Let's just leave it how it is. All right. Obviously, this will be on our full YouTube channel if you want to follow the chart along. But to recap, I'm just going to say the top 5 players that we have listed here: Mbappe, De Bruyne, Harry Kane, Haaland, and Rodri. I think you can
that's
flip
fair.
those around quite a bit. I think you can argue Haaland, but at the end of the day, I think those other 3 are just better overall players.
Yeah.
Like they really are. So we're saying Mbappe is the best player in the world.
I mean, I think so. I think you give
Yeah.
Haaland, potentially you give him the Ballon d'Or this year just because of the record-breaking season he had. But I think if I just had to have one player, I would prefer to have
I mean, I
Mbappe.
personally think it's De Bruyne, but
I
up
think
to you guys.
those two are both better than Haaland, for sure.
For sure. I think Harry Kane is also better than Haaland.
I agree.
I think if you have Harry Kane on that City team, he probably scores as many goals
I agree.
and has more assists.
Yeah.
All right, I think that's pretty much it. Leave some comments. Let us know what you guys think. Are we crazy? Are we spot on? I think Clay's probably the craziest of us all.
Only on the Messi.
He's just a Messi hater. He's just a Messi hater. What can I
Happens.
say? It's okay. We'll allow the little Madrid boy.
I mean, yeah, if you're a Madrid fan and you've
Yeah.
just gotten beaten up by Messi your whole life,
your whole life.
I understand it.
Yeah.
You'd have
That's
a
fair.
vendetta
Already
against him.
Champions Leagues to come.
That's fair. Yeah, 0 World Cups. That's so fair.
Hey.
All right. We'll see you guys next week. We'll probably be back on our normal match week schedule, maybe throw in a second video. But please, like always, if you're watching on YouTube, leave a like, subscribe, give us some comments, let us know what you think. If you're watching on Spotify, if you're listening on Spotify or Apple Music, please leave a review. Shoot us some questions. We'll answer them as they come in. But thanks for tuning in.